Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today we will start our new chapter number 14, named Refraction of Light and Optical Instrument. First we will discuss refraction of light. Student, the change of direction and velocity of light as enters from one medium to another is known as reflection of light. When a ray of light enters from one medium into another, obliquely, it undergoes a change not only in direction but in velocity as well. The change of direction and velocity of light as it enters from one medium into another is known as refraction of light. Refraction of light takes place under two laws, known as the laws of reflection of light. These are: first law, the incident ray, the normal ray, and the refracted ray at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second law, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant for a given pair of media. This law is also known as Snell's law. So, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for all rays of light passing from one medium to another. This constant is called refractive index. The formula of refractive index is equal to sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of reflection. What is prism? A prism is a solid having bases or ends that are parallel, congruent, polygons, and sides that are parallelogram. Student, this is a reflection of light through a prism. See this? It is an incident ray and it refracts into the prism. After refraction, it becomes a emergent ray. So, from P to E, this shows the incident ray. From E to F shows refracted ray. F to S shows emergent ray. And this A shows angle of the prism. So, dotted line shows angles. So, angle I is known as angle of incidence and it is lie on the incident ray. Angle of refraction is lie on the refracted ray. Angle of emergence is denoted by small e and angle of deviation is the sum of all angle which is denoted by capital D. The refractive index of the prism is equal to sine A plus D upon 2, which is equivalent to sine of incidence. So, A shows the angle of the prism, capital D shows the angle of deviation, and it is the sum of angle of incidence divided by sine A upon 2. A is the angle of the prism. Our next topic is lens. What is a lens? A lens is a piece of transparent material that reflects light in a regular way and is bounded by one or more two spherical surfaces. Student, in a simple words, part of a transparent refractive medium having one or both surfaces spherical is called lens. There are two main kinds of lens. One is converging lens. The converging lens is also divided into three parts: double convex lens, plano convex lens, and converging meniscus lens. And other are diverging lens, which are also further divided into double concave lens, plano concave lens, and diverging meniscus lens. Let's towards move concave lens. So convex lens, listen it carefully. It is a lens which is thick at the center and thin at the edges. It converges parallel beam of light at a point which is known as principal focus and hence is called converging lens. So student, convex lens is also called a converging lens. Concave lens. It is a lens which is thin at the center and thick at the edges. So it is thin at the center and thick at the edges. It diverges parallel beam of light. Hence it is called diverging lens. So student, concave lens is also called diverging lens. Now we move towards Thin's lens formula. It is a lens. Okay? It is the object. And this is the incident ray and this is the refractive ray. When these rays meet to each other, they form a image. So this is the HO is denoted height of image, height of object, and HI is denoted height of image. Thus, from the center of the lens to the object is known as DO, which is distance of object, and from center of the lens to the image is known as DI, which is distance of image, and from the center to the point of principal focus is known as focal length. The nature and position of the image formed by a lens can be calculated from the following formula, which is 1 upon f equal to 1 upon p plus 1 upon q. F is shows the focal length. P shows the distance between lens and object. See this slide? Next slide. P, the distance of object from the lens. Q, the distance of the image from the lens. And F shows the focal length of the lens. This formula is called Thin lens formula. It is applied to both convex and concave lenses. It is the internal structure of human eye. Ciliary parts, iris, cornea, aqueous humor, lens, vitreous body, retina, sclera, which we discussed before in detail in chapter number 9. So, these are the functions of eye. Sclera, tough outer layer of the eye which covers and protects eyeball. Choroid prevents internal reflection of light and nourish retina. Retina contain rods and cones which convert light into nerve impulses. Ciliary body, a ring of muscle controlling the shape and curvature of the lens. Iris, which control the pupil size, thus control entry of light. Pupil, a hole in the iris that lets light into the back of the eye. Lens, accommodation and focusing of light onto the retina. Cornea bends incoming light, focusing it on the retina. Hope so, student, you get all my points. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz. Inshallah, we will meet in our next session.